Hot Wheels racers, pick your lane!
And welcome back to the track. Let's get this thing kicked off with 10 rounds of action. Should be a good one. As Primestar, the fastest car in this inverted start all the way at the back, tries to claw his way back to the front. Primestar looks like he just got tied up as the rest of the cars continue on. And there comes Primestar kicking Kellogg's in the rear, and then Valvoline kicking Primestar in the rear, as Exide is the first to cross the line, followed by Kellogg's and then Kodak. And then here comes Primestar, making his move from 8th to 4th in the first round. Let's go back and see how that happened. There comes Primestar, making a power move. And him and Kellogg's were trying to do a little drafting until STP stepped in. There we see Exide with his strong finish. Kodak with a rear finish. As Primestar ekes across the line. Let's go back and see where everybody wound up. Well, there's Valvoline, spun out in the final curve. Going on up the track, we find McDonald's and Valvoline tied up. Now you see Primestar in the 4th spot. Did he take advantage of it? Oh, and just as it looked like he was about to make a move, he got blocked. As the whole group, and he escaped from the pack, Primestar. Followed closely by, looks like, McDonald's. Exide still in the lead. Followed closely by Valvoline. It will be Exide to finish first, the second round, followed by Valvoline. Primestar moves up to the 3rd slot as McDonald's trickles in. Let's go back and take a look at this move. If it wasn't for the Kellogg's car, Primestar was gone. As you see Valvoline come squeaking by. Primestar emerges from the pack. Kodak and Valvoline tied up. Labonte got caught on that guardrail, and STP came off the track, putting him last of this round. Round 3. Primestar makes a move to the outside and gets blocked by Exide. Exide takes advantage of it and pulls away, leaving Valvoline and Primestar tied up as Exide once again, way out in the front, track all to himself, finishes first, the 3rd round. Here comes Valvoline. Now, a lot of times these cars will hang up, but they'll get knocked loose. Didn't happen for Primestar, though. He's hung up. Let's see where everyone else is. Seems like everybody got hung up on this round. Kodak and Valvoline. That's the first turn. Going back up the start gate. McDonald's, Kellogg's, and STP. Big pile up. Round 4. I'm keeping my eye on Primestar. He's in the 3rd place spot. And there he goes, making his move to the outside. And there he goes. He gets by this time. Followed closely by Kellogg. Oh, and he spins out. Too bad. And leaving Valvoline a clear path. And he goes flying by Kellogg's, who also spins out. What a move. Kellogg's finishes in reverse in second as Valvoline comes flying by. Followed closely by McDonald's, Primestar, Kodak, and Exide. Let's take a look at the replay. You see Primestar goes wide. Exide comes over, blocks him just for a moment. And then just out of nowhere, Exide loses it, leaving the door open for Primestar. And Primestar out in the front, and then he just loses it in that turn. And then somebody must come along and smack him, because he's not too far back behind. As you see there, he comes across in 5th place. And here's OSTP all alone. Round 5. Primestar sitting back there in that 5th slot. Once again, Primestar. Primestar tries to make that outside move and he gets blocked every time. There goes Valvoline, followed by Valvoline. Oh, Primestar makes a move now for the 3rd slot, passing the Kellogg's car. And now he passes Valvoline, falling into the 2nd spot. So it's going to be Primestar, Valvoline, Exide, McDonald's, all chasing Valvoline. Kodak spins out on the final turn, looking at the finish line. And that's how they finished the 5th round. Let's take another look at it. STP coming out of nowhere, charging like a bull, causing havoc. Comes running up and dives in behind Kellogg's car. Blocking Exide. Kellogg and Primestar drafting. Go flying by the Valvoline car, who's on the track all alone. Running down the Valvoline car. Oh, and Kellogg's flips over on its top. Too bad. Had a good run going. Round 6. Primestar in that number 2 slot. Can he take advantage of it? Already falling back to 3rd. Trying to get it back and does from Valvoline. Oh, and he spins out. Valvoline smacks him in the nose, giving him back his momentum, keeping him in 2nd spot. As they come around the final turn, Exide comes out of nowhere. And then it's Primestar, Valvoline. McDonald's and Kodak. What a race. Let's watch it again as you see Primestar in reverse gets tangled up with Valvoline. Exide comes out of nowhere, taking advantage of them cars all being tangled up. Primestar makes a reverse 2nd place finish. And here we have STP on his top. Came charging too hard that time. Round 7. Primestar in that 2nd place spot again. Once again. gets blocked at as all the cars, and STP comes up and gives them a shove, and Primestar once again escapes the pack. McDonald's in the first place spot. Nibbles across the finish line. Followed by Exide, Valvoline, Primestar, Kellogg's, Kodak, Valvoline. It's a full house, missing everybody but guess who? I wonder who. And you can see Primestar. If that STP hadn't have came along and gave him the boost he did, I don't know if he would have finished like he did. You'll see here. And here comes STP. I think that was just the boost that Primestar needed to bust loose from the pack. Way on up the track, we find Mr. STP having a picnic. Round 8. Primestar in that 4th place spot. Can he make a move? He's trying. There he goes. Oh, another wipeout. Primestar recovers. Following the Exide car closely as McDonald's crosses the line for round 8, followed by Valvoline. Let's go back and see what happened, old Primestar. I'm rooting for you, Primestar. You got to quit going wide. Him and Valvoline drafting along nicely. And then he just gets loose. Gets loose in that turn. Gets tied up on that guardrail. And somehow works himself loose. But it's all for naught as he gets tied up with Exide and STP. Let's go see how that happened. He comes into the turn good, but Exide's running backwards. And he gets loose and just ties everything up. Kodak's hung up over here against the guardrail. Lost too much momentum. And there's old Valvoline. We saw him come off. Here's a replay of it. Looks like he just got shoved off the track by Primestar. So that's how Primestar got back on the track and got going. He bounced off Valvoline. And you didn't see Kellogg's car, but he came plopping in there later. Primestar in that 4th place spot. Can he make a move? It's round 9. As he does make a move. Moving into the 2nd slot, following McDonald's closely behind. Trying to get the lead. And goes racing by McDonald's as McDonald's gets loose and does a 180. It's Primestar crossing the line first, round 9, followed by McDonald's, Kodak. There goes Kellogg's. Valvoline with a last-minute pass, and STP finally crosses the line. Let's go back and take a look at this power move. Once again, Primestar goes wide. Kodak comes up and gives him a shove from behind as they begin drafting and running down the McDonald's car. And then McDonald's gets loose, opening the door, and Primestar squeezes right through the gap, making his way back to the front. Took him 9 rounds to do it. Question is, can he hold on to it for this final round? And here was the battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th place on the 9th round. Kellogg's squeezing it out. Round 10. White flag is out. White flag is out for Primestar in the number 1 spot. as he easily pulls away from the pack. Can he keep it in the turns? It's no time to get loose now, Primestar. The track is yours. As the checkered flag comes out for Primestar. Followed in second by McDonald's, Kodak, Kellogg's, Valvoline, Exide. What a race. What a race. What a race. And guess who's at the end? STP. Lahu Zahur. And this is how it all went down. Primestar's gone. This was the battle for second, third, and fourth. Valvoline squeaking through. What a race this turned out to be. I hope you enjoyed it, 164 Diecasters.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Right there.
Y'all come back.